another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team, 6 rings with a...
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try to create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
On second and a couple, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff to Abdullah. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Just shy of the goal line. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
At their own 6-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. First down, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Packers.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's It's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was
pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This throw caught. the 6.
Rodgers pass.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. Rolling to his right. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Packers have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
Should have said they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it up.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate at home against Dallas. Opening their new stadium, many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. And then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. Slant to Adams. And we'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams holding it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flashing.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the end. And he'll get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. For the end zone, but it's incomplete.
For Adam Thielen, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball here. just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mark Hughes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw is Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out.
Rodgers pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 33-yard line.
Got it open there, and it's Valdez-Scantling. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
First down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, CD, unfortunately some somber news across the league in Week 2 coming from New England Patriots running back James White because his parents were in a car crash and his father Tyrone, captain of the Miami-Dade Police Department, passed away in that accident, and his mother Lisa also sustained critical injuries. So it was obviously a tough one. James White did not play in the game on Sunday, but we did see the outpouring of support from around the National Football League and how this really is one big family.
Yeah, he was really embraced, as you mentioned, by the National Football League.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 40 yards.
Packers.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
From 13 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the
fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Teams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
I'm telling you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 36. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And
And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. All in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Right side by Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. And from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in the
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Davis with a pick. Get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
They'll take over.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
And he'll drop here to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On the pickup.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
That's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and got his man complete. Here's the tray. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
coaches, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's
There's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's across for a touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get in. They're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. Take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.